Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam, and you are visiting Pro Courier for Life. I'm a Pro Courier for Life professional food delivery driver with about 45 to 4,600 deliveries under my belt. Thank you guys if you are returning subscribers for coming back to my content and checking out yet again another daily rant. If you are someone new and you like my content or you like some of the things that I'm discussing, I'm asking you if you could please subscribe and like my channel and tap the bell for notifications. Put the notifications to all, so that way when I release some new content, maybe you guys can check it out and you can give me some of your thoughts as well. Ryan has told me that there aren't a lot of Canadians anyways who does driving, so we're probably limited to some extent, but still, you know, we have a voice and we can say something, and there is a food delivery business in Canada, so it's still worth it, I think. I want to go right into this, guys. I was going to make a video, and I'm going to compile two different things at once here. I was going to make a video, just a basic kind of point, sort of a refutation, if you will, to a video that UDM had actually made. UDM is a fantastic person. I love watching some of his content. He's got the biggest smile that I've ever seen out of all of us, where I look serious and I talk fast and stuff. He's just an amazing guy, and he made a video called, you know, should drivers be cherry picking? Should we be cherry picking? So I'm going to answer that question to the best of my ability as an independent contractor, give you my take. But I'm also going to, I want to discuss as well, which is related to cherry picking, which is something that SkipTheDishes unfortunately has just introduced in Winnipeg. Which is something called Fast Tack. I literally just about an hour and a half ago, I received a notification of an update from SkipTheDishes of a new promotion that they're introducing, a promotion that they're introducing called Fast Tack. Basically what Fast Tack is, it's giving drivers with higher acceptance ratings, it's giving them basically more offers. So they're probably going to get, offers. They're going to receive more offers, and they're probably going to get, I don't know the internal data, but they're probably going to get they're going to get fast track. So they're going to get more offers, and they're going to get priority to offers faster than we are if we're not on the fast track promotion. Well, of course, as is with SkipTheDishes, to get that promotion, you have to have a high acceptance rating. My apologies, I don't remember if it's a 70% acceptance rating or an 80%, but there is a quota that you must meet. I believe, I know the top of promotion is 80%. I think it's 70 to 80% with the fast track as well. So here we go with SkipTheDishes. I'm going to go right into this. This is absolute BS. Absolute BS. This company is getting more scummy by the day. I just got off the phone actually with one of the reps. I just vented on the phone for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm someone who has done about 4,000 deliveries on this network. I have put my sweat and blood into this platform. I've had days where I've worked 16, 17 hours, no word of a lie, on the platform. And I've had days where I've made up to 270 to 300 bucks a day on this platform. Not really possible in Winnipeg, but where I was before, when I was in Ontario and my previous location, I was able to make that kind of money on the platform. So I have a lot of experience with deliveries. And I'm so upset but the fact that they have listed in their terms and conditions that we as independent contractors do not have to have any minimum level of service on any of our shifts. So in other words, when we are working as an independent contractor on a shift, we are not required, in accordance to their terms and conditions, to accept anything that they offer us. And we do not have to provide any minimum level of service. What that means is, we don't have to make 10 bucks. We don't have to make 20 bucks. We don't have to make 50 bucks on a given shift. We do not have to do anything. We can accept and refuse whatever we want. It's by virtue as independent contractors that we accept things that make us money, and we refuse the things that are not making us money. And I'm not one of those guys. I have one of my subscribers. He's doing really well. I think he said he's in Edmonton, but he's working in a zone just outside of Edmonton, but he goes into Edmonton a lot, if I'm not mistaken. He's doing really well. And honestly, man, if you're watching this video, if you're watching my rant, my daily rant, I have a lot of respect for you. You started out in the pizza delivery business, and you've worked your way, and you're working your ass off, and I respect that, man. I respect people who have found ways to make money on the platform. But I'm not one of those guys to have a 100% acceptance rating, because the way that I work as an independent contractor, I accept and refuse offers based on what's being offered to me. I don't look at it in terms of how much I make per hour. I look at it based on what is in front of me at that moment in time. And unfortunately in Winnipeg, you're just not receiving a lot of good offers here. A lot of the offers are well under $10. The average median of offer in Winnipeg is probably about anywhere between, I'm going to say $5 to $7. That's the average median. And I'm sure a lot of markets are that way, okay? So for someone like me, I'm just not interested working for that kind of money. And it's not an easy thing to be doing 3 or 4 deliveries an hour in Winnipeg. The roads here are different. The road conditions are different. It's very snowy here. And it's a different place. It's really difficult. I would rather be doing $15, $20 offers and not have to worry about making 3 or 4 deliveries an hour. And every time I'm out there driving, there's always a risk of an accident. Winnipeg is a very dangerous city to drive in. There are a lot of one-way streets, and it's just a lot of very tight corners. And every single day almost, it seems like I'm seeing an accident. I'm seeing a car breakdown. I'm seeing cars that have been in collision. So, and then we factor in maintenance. We factor in gas. We factor in our time. It's just not worth it to be going around for these trashy, cheap offers. Money in this business, it doesn't matter who you are. The real money in this business it comes from catering and it comes from group business orders, mostly. So internet businesses, schools, when they make these group orders through DoorDash and they make these $150, $120 offers, these $120 orders, they typically will tip you $15, $25, $30, even $40 just for the tip, not including the DoorDash pay, not including any peak pay, nothing. And you end up making $38, $40, $45, $50 for one delivery. It's not uncommon to make $13, $15, $20 with DoorDash, even just a regular order. So the money really lies in the quality of the offer. I'm not looking for quantity, I'm looking for quality. I want to be paid right from the beginning, right when that offer hits me. Does it meet my quota or does it meet my specifications or does it not? So SkipTheDishes, what they are doing is they're struggling. They're struggling to get offers delivered. As I've said many times, customers are getting pissed off. They don't want to pay a fair share for delivery. The drivers don't obviously want to do things for a half-ass amount of pay. And so the top-up promotion has proven to not be good enough, because if the top-up promotion was good enough, then these companies, SkipTheDishes, would not feel the necessity for Fast Tack. If SkipTheDishes felt that what they were offering drivers, if the drivers were happy with the top-up promotion and everything was fine and dandy, there would be no need for a Fast Tack. Now, obviously, as I've predicted this, top-up promotion is probably not a huge success. I'm sure it's working in some markets, it's working for some drivers, but it's probably not a huge success. Now they're bringing in Fast Tack. So now instead of just providing a guaranteed minimum for drivers who have a higher acceptance rating, they're getting this promotion, they're getting, a guaranteed minimum. Now they're going to start digging into the pockets that the offers that drivers like you and me would receive. They're now going to start taking those offers and they're going to be giving them to the drivers with higher acceptance ratings. And I actually just noted this to their customer service rep. I said, you guys, it's one thing to give a promotion, to give a guaranteed minimum, to give some sort of bonus to drivers who are willing to accept trashy offers, low-paying offers. But it's another thing to start digging into offers, like to start taking away offers, literally, from drivers like you and me who might not have high acceptance ratings. Now, that's when things start to get scummy. I know there's one subscriber, one guy who keeps talking, he keeps mentioning he's saying to Ryan, well, you got to start accepting the trash. Don't listen to that guy, Ryan. Do not listen to, that guy can do whatever he wants. He's more obliged. He is his own independent contractor. He can make that choice. But don't ever, and I'm going to say this to all of my subscribers and everybody, don't ever let anyone tell you what you have to work for. If you see a $4.10 offer for 13 kilometers, you ignore that piece of crap. It does not matter what Skip wants. Okay? Don't listen to anybody who is trying to tell you what you have to accept. I don't have to accept squat. That's why I'm not an employee. That's why I cherry pick. This is why I tell people, and I tell all of my subscribers to go into point number 1, to go back to the first thing that I was going to discuss, cherry picking. It is in our natural right. It is a right of independent contractors to cherry pick. So just based on that fact alone, we should be cherry picking, because it's fundamentally a right for every independent contractor to sit back and decide, is this offer worth it? SkipTheDishes is saying, I've been matched to an offer. I click on that. They're saying, here is an offer for you. Would you like to accept it or would you not like to accept it? Your decision. And that is the same thing for every single offer. But on the flip side of that, then they're trying to tell people, but wait a second, we have a promotion. We have this great promotion. We're going to give you guys more offers if you accept more offers. What the heck is that? I'm an independent contractor. How can you be telling me? How can you be they're almost trying to blackmail me. This is like a form of blackmail. These are head games. These are psychological head games. This is like a form of fear mongering. You know, it's like saying to somebody, hey man, yeah, you don't have to accept it, but just so you know, if you accept it, your accepting rating goes up and you're going to get more offers. If you're a good boy and you make us happy and you start delivering all of our offers, guess what? We have a little treat for you. We have a little treat for you. We're going to give you more offers. What the heck is that? Guys, this is what these companies are doing. This is what Skip is doing with Fast Tack. They're talking all this crap about how it's good and all that. You know, oh, you have more opportunities on the network and stuff like that. No. What this is a psychological game that they're playing. This is them working out of desperation because they're having so many offers not getting delivered, not being picked up at the restaurant because drivers, rightfully so, do not want to do this freaking trash. And so now what's happening is they're going into desperation mode. So now they're trying to do all these things. You know, the top-up promotion was the beginning of it. Now they've incorporated Fast Tack. I mean, I even told the customer service rep, I said, I know, we both know why you guys are doing this. You guys are doing this to I actually asked him the question. Because I don't waste any time with these guys on the phone. And I know, by the way, I'm respectful for them. I'm not shouting at them. I'm not cursing at them. They're not calling me a moffo. They're not calling me names. I respect them. And I said to him, I respect you. You're a human being. I know you're just doing your job. But answer me this question. Do you really think that Fast Tack and top-up promotion are implemented to benefit the driver? Or do you think it's implemented to benefit SkipTheDishes? He had no words for me because he knew. And I even said it to him. You know that it's there to accept SkipTheDishes. We know that this is there to benefit SkipTheDishes. We know that these are being implemented to benefit your platform. Because every delivery that you guys do not make happen, you have to refund it. You have to refund it. You have to have a discussion with the customer. And then the customer is going to leave a bad review. You have restaurants that are getting outright pissed off at drivers because they're not picking up the food. Then the customer gets upset. Then eventually the customer gets the food. They get ripped off because they've been waiting 2 hours for the food. By the way, a lot of these customers, they could have fixed it by simply offering a good tip. Offering a decent tip, enticing the offer, making the offer worthwhile, while making the offer desirable. They could have got their food. A lot of these customers can get their food in a reasonable time frame if they would just pay more money for delivery. Food and delivery are two separate services. Paying a restaurant, paying a chef to make your food does not entitle you to free delivery. It does not entitle you to cheap delivery. It just doesn't. So tipping is a respectful thing to do in this business. Tipping is a respectful thing to do. It shows appreciation to the driver. And it's what's to be expected. You know, you're going to pay that delivery fee and you're going to give a good tip. You're paying for that service of delivery. And this is, so the customers who do not do that, they pay for the delivery fee, but they think that, you know, tipping is not necessary. The driver's not making good money. They don't, to be honest with you, they don't deserve fast delivery, in my opinion. So, anyways, guys, you know, I sit here and one of the reasons I don't make these videos that often and stuff is because it just stresses me out. I understand this business. I know what this business is about. I know the games that these guys are playing. And I cannot stress this enough to any of you viewers watching my content. There is nothing more important than the power of rejection. There is nothing more important than using cherry picking as your way of making more money. If you are one of those few drivers who can rely on one platform, who can rely on 1 or 2 or 3 zones, one platform and who can have a 90 or 100% acceptance rating and be making 3 G's in 3 weeks. God bless you. I have a lot of respect for you. I would give you a hug and a kiss if I could. I would honestly give you a hug and a kiss if I could, because I'd be like, man, you are awesome. I have a lot of respect for you. And I know one of my viewers, he's doing just that. God bless you, man. But honestly, you cannot take your success and make that, to think that that's every driver's success. The fact is, a lot of markets are not that good. And the fact is, we as independent contractors, we have a right to work, to set our price. That's one of the biggest things as a business owner. We set our price. That's why when you are a consumer and you're looking for someone to let's say do your construction work, or you're looking for someone to do your roof, you call different businesses and you say, hey, how much would you charge to do my roof? They will come by and they will give an estimate based on their price, based on their formulas, how much money the roofer is going to make and all that stuff. They will give you a quote. That is the whole premise of being an independent contractor, is that we set our price. So if you are perfectly okay with running, doing $6 offers and delivering to people who, frankly, I have no interest delivering to, then that's okay. Go ahead. Go do it. That's your decision. But you cannot take your experience and make that my experience. I don't feel happy delivering to people who don't tip. I don't feel happy doing orders for people who don't want to pay me good money. That's why, for me, I'm only interested in catering and group orders mostly, and generous customers. And that's just me. I have a lot of integrity. I have a lot of pride. And when you're someone who has a lot of pride, how much you're being paid for the work that you put so much effort into matters a lot. And because I'm an independent contractor, I am not concerned about an hourly wage, because I do not make an hourly wage. I don't have a business that says to me, you're going to make $20 an hour. I'm going to give you out of my business $20 an hour for your service. I don't have that. All we have is just a bunch of offers that pop up on our screen and it says, here is a new offer. Offer! Offer does not mean you must accept an offer. An offer is not an order. An offer is an offer. Would you like to accept it or not accept it? That's all it means. Should you accept it or should you not accept it? That's all it means. That's all it means to be an offer. If I make someone an offer, I'm not expecting them to accept it necessarily. I'm just saying, hey, would you like to accept it? If not, I move on to the next guy. These businesses, and this is going right back to my last video, where I said, are these businesses real delivery services? Or are they merely just third-party applications struggling to turn a profit and struggling to make money and struggling to provide great service, despite the fact that their entire business is built on a platform of independently run contractors? Right? I mean, it's connected to that in a sense that they're trying to, listen, these businesses do not want, they want to have independent contractors, but they want them to work as if they are employees. Let me repeat myself. These businesses, SkipTheDishes, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, all these third-party applications, these fake delivery services, they mask themselves as a delivery service, but really, the only one providing delivery is you and me. It's my service that provides the delivery, not your service. And the only thing that you are providing me, Skip and DoorDash and all these other companies, you are providing me a platform. But I'm providing the delivery. When I work on an offer and I'm delivering to a customer, I'm providing the delivery, you're providing the platform. I am the real delivery service, not you. You are just a platform. I'm the delivery service. You know, guys, it makes me angry. And you can tell I'm getting tired because I'm putting so much energy into my argument and into my discussion. It absolutely upsets me that these companies sit here and they expect, they want people, and they put in their terms and conditions, you are an independent contractor. You have every right to accept and refuse whatever you want. Because that's what it is. When you're an independent contractor, you set your price and you just work based on what is going to make you money. You are your own independently run business. And yet on the flip side of that, they want us to act and behave like employees. And it just pisses me off. And I said this to the customer service rep, one of my other valid points. I said, don't you understand that your acceptance rating, if I have a 70 or an 80% acceptance rating, I'm basically an employee? If my acceptance rating is 100%, you are an employee. Every offer that they give you, you are accepting. Therefore, you are basically relinquishing your rights as an independent contractor, and you are basically saying to that company, yes, I'm your employee now. Yes, I'm your employee. I'm not going to refuse anything. Make me whatever you want, and I'm going to do it. You, my friend, are now an employee. No disrespect to the describer I've been mentioning. It's working out for you. You're making money, and if you're happy doing it, I'm sorry guys, my eyelash here. If you're happy doing it, go ahead. If you are happy, if it's making you money to basically relinquish one of your rights as an independent contractor, to refuse what is not good, because let me tell you something, in Winnipeg, a lot of these offers, they are not good. And even with the $6 top-up promotion, they are not good. I refuse to work my ass off trying to meet a $3 or $4 delivery an hour quota just to make 18 to 20 bucks an hour. I refuse to do that. That's not worth it to me. I'm not interested in that. That to me I'm not interested. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of the offers, yesterday, for example, we had a snowstorm. And while I'm sitting here doing $20, $16, $14, $13 offers with DoorDash, I'm just going to fix this. I have SkipTheDishes. Sorry, guys. I have SkipTheDishes giving me $4 offer, $5, $3.49 offer. The highest offer I got was $10 and like 45 cents. And it wasn't even that good. It was like 11 kilometers or something, 12 kilometers. I got another one from Earl's Kitchen and Bar. It was $10.10. I still remember the offer. It was 8.7 kilometers. Why did I refuse it? You can delve into my mind for 1 second and see what an experienced driver will look at. I looked at it, I said, okay, I'm making more than $1 per kilometer, but I'm not. Number one, we had a snowstorm last night. The roads got very bad. My cost for my service goes up. I don't want to be working for less than 14, 15 bucks when we have a snowstorm. That's the bottom line. I will not work for less than that. That's my price. If you want to drive around for $6 and be destroying your tires in your car, trying to drive in this weather, increasing your chances of getting into an accident, guys, please remember that. When you're on the road, especially in the wintertime, your chances of getting into an accident, like in the city of Winnipeg, goes way up. If you think it's worth it to drive around for $6 and take that risk, be my guest. Anyways, not only did I factor in the fact that we had bad weather, but I looked at how far the customer was relative to my location at that point in time. And it was about another 8 or 9 kilometers. So in reality, I was looking at about $10.10 for about anywhere between 16 to 19 kilometers, something like that. I'm not even making anywhere near $1 per kilometer. I'm just not. Because I have to waste gas now to come back home. It's just not worth it. If the weather was okay and I really just wanted to make that $10.10, I might take it. And I might cough up the gas. And I might be willing to work for less money. But in that situation, in that circumstance, no thanks. So these are the types of decisions, the power of rejection, the power of being an independent contractor, the power to decide what we accept and what we don't accept. Those things to me matter way more than some stupid acceptance rating, than this garbage crap trying to make 3 or 4 deliveries an hour. No thanks. Difficult to do in Winnipeg. I have no interest in it. I'm not interested in trashy offers. I understand one thing, guys, in this business. The bigger offers, they're going to be in those higher subtotals. SkipTheDishes doesn't get enough of that. SkipTheDishes does not have